Our students, Brian Proctor back again with the 30-day drawing challenge. This is day three, and we're doing the black suit. The black suit. Let's get going, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, day three. We're gonna work on the black suit. Now, when I was younger, should I say, I always admired how that people drew the costumes, that they were all black and were basically inverted, and I could never figure out how to do that. And I kind of figured out how to do that, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it as well, just in case you have a character with all black suit and you need to show those muscle lines in between the blackness. So let's go and then do, of course you want to have your borders, but you know, my invisible borders. And there are different ways to draw the body, and this is one way to draw it, to make sure it fits. And I just do like the clothespin. Like you young guys don't never had to hang up clothes on the line. You had to wash your clothes and hang them up on the line. The clothespin, that's your mom or your grandma, what a clothespin is. So I have this. So this is the length of my body, pretty much, you know, with a little bit of room to spare. And then I do the size of my head compared to my shoulders. Then I can bring this in. This is my center line. I can bring that in, or I can do the oval, but I'm just bringing it in because the waist is going to come in. Then I can curve around and do the, at the center, do the house, upside down house. Then I have room for my legs. So basically it's just a guide to tell me how, are you blurred or is it just me? I have an extra light going behind me, so hopefully in editing this will show up on the leg. As I say, you have that room just extra. I mean, I could have the feet off it because this is not a, it's not a pin up. It's just more of a show you how to do a particular thing. So the knee is going to go to the front, calf, and the foot. So I'm going to take this back a little bit. Because this is round, you don't want to have it straight. This whole thing is round. So that head is going to go back, but I'm going to turn the head looking like this way. So those triangles for the shoulder, drop the shoulder blade. The shoulder blade, those, yeah, no, not shoulder blade, drop those, these things. It'll come to me in a minute. And what I want to do here is, he's a soldier. I'm going to draw it from one of my characters. Why should I be drawing Batman or Wolverine? Draw my own characters. Same for you. Why should you be drawing everybody else's characters? Draw your own characters in whatever pose you draw. If you see a Batman pose, draw your character. And if you see a Superman pose, draw your character on doing that pose. If it fits your character. If he's flying, if your character can't fly, then you won't want that. If he's a soldier, then, you know, yeah, you won't want that. So and then we're going to give him the black suit. Or make his suit more black. More black is going to be black because he has a black suit. So with this, I'm sorry, it's early morning. I either draw late or early. And let's see, I don't have to get rid of that light in the back. I can see a lot better, but I'm wondering, can you guys see? Let me cut this off or lower it. I just took a lamp. That may be a little better. I took an extra lamp I had and I threw it behind me for some backup light. But I want you to be able to see this without so much glare. Hopefully it comes out. So with this, arm in the back. That's going to be more perspective or foreshortening, so you can see it. So you have the gun here, you have the fingers here, 2, 3, 4 fingers. So this is actually going to be going back like this in the cylinder. So let me do this. Where is my purple? So it's going to be doing this. And then the other part is going to be going up toward the arm. So the more facing upward, the less cylinder, or the shorter it's going to be, and the less of the sides you'll see. So that'll be like that, and then you won't see no. Where's the thumb at? Where's the thumb's on the outside? Thumb's on the outside. You won't see that. Because the thumb is under there somewhere. So yeah. Depending on how much gun you have as well. So what I'll do is let's drop this shoulder down a little bit more because so you want to keep this the regular distance here. The bicep, tricep is not going to change. Then you go with this, basically cylinder. But as I say, that gun is going to cover up most of this, depending on how fat the gun is, what particular type of gun you're gonna have on your character. So let's keep that, because maybe that'll keep the camera focused if I have this. So we got this. All right, black suit. I don't want to forget what I'm doing. So I'll throw some muscles in here. Stomach, that. Tuna can, which is the belt. A little more bicep. A lot more tricep. Elbow. This comes around into that. This, you might see some tricep here. Too many lines. There. Since it's going to be the black suit, you need leg muscles. And then knee into that little diamond shape. So that center one is going to be here. Good at holding that. So this finger is going to be out more, and then the other fingers here. 2, 3. The wrist is bent. I'll put a gun in there, so sooner or later, I guess somewhere. It might be offhand for the gun, but that's okay. It's about the black. And of course, most superheroes have the skin tight suits anyway. This hand, that. All right, so do I need to ink it first? his neck. That might help. Okay, now, since this is all black, instead of looking for where you would put the shadow, take the shadow and make that light. So if I did shadow here, and you have to think, you don't want the suit just to be jet black with no light. I mean, you can, but you want to use kind of both. So just for instance, this is going to be the light here instead of the shadow right here. Maybe I have the light coming over here, so I want to light this whole area up. And it's good to block off your light or your shadow first, and then the way you can come back later and say, okay, so this is going to be the light part right here. So you can come back and then change it if necessary. That's it. Sometimes it will get to you because just like I just did here, I'm like, okay, so this is going to be black, that's going to be light, but I was drawing the shadow part. So just have your stuff ready. Have your head in the game. So this is going to be light, this is going to be shadow, which we're going to reverse it. So we're not going to reverse it on this side, we're going to reverse it on the other side. And by blocking it out like this, it's an easy way to do it. And then you can, let's say if you don't like it, you can change it without having to ink it. Of course, that's going to be shadow there. So I'm just trying to figure out where to block and unblock, but where you're not putting patches of light, you still have to have the light for where your muscles are going. So that could be light, there's going to be light, dark, and light here. I'll figure that out in a minute. So it's going to be, let's just do one piece on this guy. It's just going to be one shadow piece on this guy. But of course you want to have, he does have pants on. So you put some wrinkles here, which would be light in the dark. And maybe that's light, dark. Maybe some here, something here, which actually goes down into the leg. And this. There. And once I start inking, I'll see the right and wrong of it. Because right now I'm just blocking it out. I'm just sort of guessing and blocking it out. Remember, I'm drawing as if I'm going to put shadow here, but this is going to be light. So I don't want too much, because the suit is black. I put boots on the guy. But I'm not going to put boots on the guy. On the character, again here, so I had this, that coming up here in that line, here. A piece of line there, maybe. The neck. And then the face. I'm not going to do the face. I'm just going to leave the face there. I would think about putting a mask on him, but no. So let's see what we have so far minus the gun. If I throw the gun in there, it's going to cover up a lot of that. Or a gun in there. So I will throw a square in here just to represent a gun. And maybe put a gun in there later. So let me ink the outline. Added light here for me. This pen wants to work. And that's right here. That's what happens when I ink too fast. Trying to save time. Time is money. And the fingers should have been rounded, but they're not now. All right, face. We're still focused. All right, so we have the body outlined. So let's start outlining where we have the light. All right, let's get rid of this. And remember, because you have, this is going to be reversed only about here. It's going to be the reverse light. This is going to be the black, and this is going to be the white. So I've opened it up with these lines here. So you want to open it up a little bit more. So if you choose to do, let's just say this is going to be black. This is going to be the white on the black. So you open the white up some more. So if you want to do any kind of hatching or feathering, you have extra room to do that in your white because you left enough room versus just using a little bit and you want to feather it, but then you don't really have enough room to show it. So if I do this, like I'll say, where is this? I'll add some more to this. And maybe I'll do the bottom chest here. Because you can always add the black to it later. If it's too much white, better to have too much than not enough. So I'll cut that here. There. And everywhere. And I put that there because the transition from the arm to the rib cage. It's the gun. That's the gun. I don't want to outline the gun because I might end up drawing a gun in there. Or I might just leave it square. I'm not sure. And I think this is where it changes somehow. Black. So this is going to be black, white, black, white. I think. That's the part to get me when you flip it. So we'll leave that alone for now. I'm going to continue down here where I know this is going to work. Leaving some edge right there. I'm breaking that off right there. This is going to be what? I'm going to go down like that. Leaving some edge right there. Some edge there, and again, all of this is has to be practiced. You practice to figure out if you like it or not, and then you can go from there. Leaving that edge, it's going to be black. And then, of course, I am brushing this. I can do something like this for the foot as well. Now this arm, which I believe flip-flops. So that's going to be white, I said, and this is going to be black. Let's see what I got. Let's do it and see what I have. Because it's hard for the brain, for my brain anyway, to end up as white going into black. All right, I have been sitting here for a few minutes trying to figure this out to reverse it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this so that my brain will be right. So this is going to be black, white, black, white. It's going to be black here because this is going to be white. This is going to be black, and see, this is what got me here. It's going to be black, and this is going to be white. So the transition is from here to here. So this is going to be black. This is white, black, white, black. So that works. The gun is right here, but still it's going to be black, leaving space there for that transition for that arm so you can see it. And I want to start right here. This is why I'm hesitating and not going all the way down. So the gun, the hand is here. Let's get a little bit of stomach muscle there. And just a little bit of more there. White and a transition, and I wanted this. It kind of almost gives it that leather kind of suit look when you have that little line that goes down it. All right, let's start with the legs because I'm still struggling with this. I don't know how many times I paused this. So let's just add some black to this and then go from there. And I'm going to need my light again. Being careful not to eat up your white space. And I could have a line there. To show that more of that white line again. Remember this, opposite, Brian, opposite. Now, once you have that, then you can turn around and turn that light off and then add your hatching your feathering. So, and because this is black to white, it'll be a little easier to do. However you want to hatch. Or feather, as yeah. Because that's such a brilliant white hitting this that it would feather into the black. And then we'll get some line weight here, especially underneath. Even there. And the same thing would go for the chest. So yeah, that is my take on how to do the black suit, because as I said, for the longest time, I couldn't figure out, just like when I do try to transition opposite to opposite, it just kind of does my brain. I'm not good at math. That's why I'm an artist. All right, so no rambling, as I do at the end of my videos. I'm not gonna do a gun, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do the gun and put it in use this for the thumbnail. But other than that, no rambling. What is this, day 3? Day 3 is over. So see you the next day, tomorrow.